Cambodia
Oke
to make
guys,
this
kita masuk
composition
ke
happen.
game kedua
Lapu-Lapu is
antara
banned away.
Indonesia
He saw that
versus
Doom was able
Kamboja.
to use it to maximum effect,
Indonesia kalah
enabling
1-0 di game
only
pertama.
giving him a lot of space in those big team fights. And then for Cambodia,
Berhasil
they
di-comeback oleh
themselves want to
Kamboja.
try and deny perhaps the DPS
Nah, kita lihat
that can
draftnya.
knock through their very tanky
Kamboja
composition.
kayak Mort Angel nggak combo haram.
Indonesia are setting themselves up pretty well with the bans here.
Plus
They noticed that again,
Faramis.
Cambodia really likes to play around these dive-centric compositions.
Indonesia
Taking away
ada
the
Yujong,
Lapu
Yeve,
is a solid
dan
option, but that's the Atlas
Akai
ban as well
Tazz.
from Cambodia. Just again, trying to nullify the threat that Dreams has. We all know on these crazy, flashy heroes, Dreams really likes to pop off. But right now, honestly, for the roaming position, for the roamer, I'd actually like, if I'm Indonesia right now, I think I'm hovering over the Mathilda, right? Need a little bit more utility. It's an amazing hero with utility. It can also be synergized well. It actually synergizes well with the Akai as well, right? Can you pin people down with the help of the Circling Eagle when you are in that heavy spin position? When you have that ability active? Well, I wonder if I think we have to wait on that final pick. Is it going to be more aggression, more defensive? But for Cambodia right now, they require Golden of their own. It might be an Irithel. It works well with the dive nature, the movement speed forward from Cambodia. And if it takes high loss as well, that is a big slow, a big front line, a solid stun as well. So moving with speed here from Cambodia, maybe relying a bit on the Angela slow as well to try and catch the members of Indonesia off guard. Well, you know, we've always asked how to counter the utility from Yi, maybe with more movement speed, right? There's a lot of sprints there. With the Irithel being so mobile, there's a Leomord, a Faramis as well, and the high loss. This is a movement speed composition. Indonesia might actually find it very difficult to lock people down with this kind of composition. They're going to lean heavily on, again, that Petrify from Psychons. But we saw, even in game number 1, with the Benedetta Petrify, Cambodia splits up really well before that flank to prevent that from happening. Indonesia with the final pick here, they need a roamer. Unless the Akai goes into that roaming position, which is, you know, can work, but not really. And we mentioned the Kadita. Dreams on this Kadita is very, very dangerous, but we'll have to see. It's a mixed bag from Indonesia. Some kite back, some engage, some pick off, some team fight. Whereas for Cambodia, it's full metal, pedal to the metal. They want to go all the way in and take out Indonesia. Oh man. Indonesia with the Kadita, they're basically trying to limit that move speed. They're trying to limit that mobility from Cambodia with another Petrify. Another CC and threaten the goal leader.
Oke guys, kita masuk ke gamenya. Game kedua antara Indonesia versus Kamboja. Semoga aja Indonesia bisa memenangkan pertandingan dan menyamakan kedudukan.
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into the land of dawn, where Indonesia is trying to equalize, and Cambodia are trying to secure the grand final position, with Dreams already very aggressively moving into the enemy jungle, taking a whole lot of damage here as Danger rotates as well. It's first blood. Before the first minute of the game, Cambodia are on fire. Bit of a disaster trying to get information on a Kadita. Very, very squishy. Yes, you have the blessing of the ocean, but you need to survive for that to actually work out. And by the way, speaking of security, 3 purifies on the side of Cambodia. They are not having any crowd control issues whatsoever. They want to be able to do whatever they want, and they have enough mobility to make that happen without those sprints. So the purifies will mean that Indonesia needs to be very wise at how they want to use these skills. Oh, T still able to get out. Going to be taken down by Hijume. That's a trade back on the board. Both the roamers are falling early in the game. But I do feel like, again, in terms of that mid-control, this Eve with the Kadita will definitely have a bit of an edge. Clearing out the waves a bit faster to rotate and to provide more help across the side lanes. If they roam S3 along with Tazz on the Akai, they actually have more advantage, but look at this dive. Oh, Lutsu, too aggressive. Gonna be taken down, punished, and that's the real world manipulation as well. A very aggressive play from Cambodia, but this time it might be too aggressive as Tazz jumps in with a heavy spin, instantly knowing where Boom is. The Furious dive as well from Psychons to pick up the kill and to take the lead in game 2. They have the pressure and now they can go for the turtle, because for Cambodia, this Faramis can save some of their members from the big burst damage, but hang on, as we say that though, that is Deja picking up a kill onto Psychots. Definitely not what Indonesia wants, but there we go, turtle secured for Indonesia in minute number 2. It's still just a very slow game now that the action has happened early on, Arashi. Both teams will be waiting for the neutral objectives. They don't really want to go for anything too crazy, but just as I say it, Lutu will be caught for the second time in this game. And this time it's by Dreams, who's taking it a bit personally, that first kill. You can see as well, Brand's just having a good time on that Melissa against the Iridel. Breath of Ocean popped in, OP going to be sandwiched by Indonesia. The real world manipulation as well, forcing OP to ultimate, to use that ultimate to get out of the range. It's still OP who can survive, who can still get out, but look at the waves.
Gila, Kamboja pakai 30 revive.
For Cambodia. It's pushing in towards Indonesia. Brands is just letting it push. Wave clear advantage for Indonesia and slight skirmish advantage for Cambodia, unless, as we talked about, Dreams can actually start having the pick-off gameplay. He was able to destroy the lead Lutu, who is a fighter in the early game, so that definitely is not what Cambodia wants. They are grouping the bottom side though. There might be a big fight building up here, as they're just waiting there, trying to counter-engage on the possible dive towards OP. This is what you come to expect. They want to make sure that OP does not get shut down. He is the main win condition. But here, so far, Brands has been able to find a whole lot of success in the lane, getting a whole lot of gold, and with the help of Hijume right here, with that real-world manipulation constantly, it's just so difficult. You can see as well the rotations from the XP laner, opting to actually leave that XP lane. Dreams spotted out by T, and Psychots even cancelled that recall. Got cancelled by T. Hylos having a better time in that XP lane again, just soaking in as much gold as possible, while Tazz is actually going to be the one gifted the job to handle or to match up against that Hylos. Transnot has secured the bulk of that, well, almost the whole thing, the whole turret gold, and with that momentum, Indonesia rotates their top side at the opportune moment, going for the turtle, but there might be a fight here because they are backing away. Oh, that's a very good engage again by Dreams. Lutu taken off, and that's Tazz who secures the turtle. Deja all alone pops the cold ulcer to survive, but a pin down from Tazz is there. Deja with a Purify still able to get out with the real world inflation, will be able to lock him down for the kill to be handed over to Hijume. The pickoff game from Dreams, man, this is what we've come to expect. It's dangerous and it needs to be respected, but Brands will be taken out. Obi is actually getting a bit more momentum back here, and Indonesia might want to just try and funnel a bit more attention because it's going well so far. Why stop here? Yeah, 3,000 gold lead already. Tazz also was able to steal away the purple buff. Now, Lutu is 2 levels behind of Tazz on a hero that you would really optimally want to go snowball early on, right? You want to get as much as possible on this Leomord. If you get to that later stage, you want it to fall off pretty badly actually. Well, Dreams right now though, already having the Clock of Destiny scaling towards the late game. Hijume with the Ice Queen's wand will mean that for Cambodia, escape is going to be a very difficult situation as Opi again is the target. So much damage to pin as well. The Purify comes in to save Opi for a bit with a hard guard, but he is going to be taken down by Brands with the dolls. Deja with the cold ulcer getting out. Brands is securing that tier 1 down below and moving back. Indonesia now invading the enemy jungle, and Lutu has no say whatsoever to what's happening in his jungle. Tazz is now 3 levels ahead. Psychots is zoning Lutu away, has a Black Dragon form to get out as Tazz jumps in, gets the damage down as Dreams, looks for the follow-up now. Tier 1 going to be taken down in mid lane. Boon still having the glorious pathway, can get out. And Indonesia decides to play the disciplined game this time, backing off, not overextending as they did in game 1. If Indonesia maintains this discipline and plays with that vision, they have so many tools to start off that pickup gameplay, and for now, at least until later on in the game, the members of Cambodia are going to be way too squishy to push into a Yves, a Kadita, as well as a Yuzong. This early game is very strong from Indonesia, and they're completely abusing it to go for the purple buff, it seems, right now, because Boom is taken very low with the real manipulation, almost taken out, flickers away, and I think Indonesia will be able to secure this purple buff. That's a sad day for Lutu on the Cambodian side. Gold lead's just building again, slowly but surely, towards Indonesia as they are suffocating Lutu, especially in this jungle, but the entire Cambodian team is just not having a good time here in the first 7 minutes. You know, Indonesia came back from a similar kind of position here. You can already see again that ambush over. Lutsu trying to find some compensation. Dreams with the conceal, still able to down jump away. Dreams finally taken down with the Phantom Steed by Lutsu, and Psychons might be next. Brought back to the team. Has the Furious Dive. Now going to be caught still. Serve staining for a bit, but Lutsu finds that double kill, putting them on the board. And finally, Lutsu has found 2 kills here. Finally found some compensation, a way to turn the tides back around. All the difference just swinging back here. It was up to 6.5K, I believe. Now down to 5K, more or less. But this is what we talked about for Indonesia. They have the chance to make the plays happen, but the longer it goes, the more it goes towards the mid-game. They need to understand that Cambodia will start grouping up with each other, and they need to make plays as fast as the top side. Though Brand make a play. Wow, Brand instantly just jumps in. 2v1, doesn't even need the help of Tazz. A good read by Brand, and a very good, just honestly, instinct by him, knowing exactly the limits of Melissa and how much he can take. Pops that go away perfectly as Lutsu jumps in to knock him back, and Deja's gonna be caught as well here. Pops the call alter for safety, but will just lose that HP bar instantly. With the rough waves popped in and the purple glove targeted, Indonesia have taken the lead back into their hands. That grasp is as strong as ever. Franz was able to make that play happen and swing momentum back. He is, by the way, 3 levels, not two now, but he was earlier 3 levels ahead of OP, and that shows again the game plan of the Indonesians. Destroy the gold lane, let Brands carry, and shut down OP in one fell swoop. It's working very well so far, but we've seen that Cambodia has been able to come back from the situation. They need to stay disciplined and make sure that they don't leave any window available for Cambodia to get some foot back into the game. Now with that lord taken away, they go straight back into the jungle looking for more victims to pick off. Here, Indonesia again opening up the side of the map here. Boom, going to be caught, but Furious Dive has the glorious pathway to escape. That real world manipulation almost took him down, but Indonesia will just pull back. Again, they got the lord, they don't need to go for anything too aggressive. Given the orange buff over to Brands and securing just that lead, backing off, playing it disciplined. We talked about having different tools of engaging, by the way. Furious Dive Petrify, Resolution Petrify, and the Heavy Spin. So many things for the members of Cambodia to watch out for, especially if you're OP. You know that the Indonesians has their eyes on you, and at every moment, someone might come up from the sides. It could be the Kadita, it could be the Akai, the Yuzong, or even the real manipulation to just screw over your chances of having that impact in those team fights, and Indonesia is absolutely abusing it. Tazz finding a good pin down onto Boom with the help of the real world inflation, but the call alter is placed down there, only for him to get silenced as that's OP. Again, in the back line, it's taken so low, but a pass it from Psychons. Brands picks up a mega kill, and it's a 2-4-0. Indonesia in that skirmish finding everything they need to look for the end right now. Deja looking for it, OP going to be taken very low, taken down by Tazz as he jumps forward with Retribution as well. T bursted down, and the base is wide open in 10 minutes. Indonesia equalized. Wow. All the fighters, all the skirmish capabilities from Cambodia doesn't even matter because Indonesia will outmaneuver them, and in the mid-game, just outpick them in the skirmish gameplay. Even the tankiest of members, even the Leo Lord, gets completely destroyed, and Cambodia